Look at all this spillage. Oh my God. I look like Chiquita Banana. Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Takaisha. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is changing what it's all about, and I'll get into that later, but it's traditionally about my journey in trying to conceive rainbow baby number one. For all those who are returning, thank you. I feel like I haven't made a video in so long, but it's been only exactly a week, so I'm still on schedule. Today is going to be like a vlog slash sit down type. As you can see by the title, I have a lot to get off of my chest, and I just really want to be open and honest with you all because that's my nature. And to me, there's always a reason for what we go through. So if I can help someone get through their issues, hey, I feel like I'm doing a great job. I'm gonna go get a Brazilian wax monthly, ladies. I'm headed to Target because I have to go get some like household goods, and I really want to get a body mirror. If you don't know, I am working on my lower back muscles because they are really stiff and they hurt. So I twerk every day. I know it sounds crazy, but twerking really does strengthen your lower back muscles and your core. So I'm gonna be practicing for that because when I meet Masego, he gotta catch this twerk. Yeah, then I'm gonna come back and have a sit down video with you guys before I start taking my hair down and I start looking a little ratchet. So yeah, spend the day with me. Let's talk. I'm about to moisturize really quick with my Zen in the Jar. Oh my God, you guys, her products are amazing. Black Friday, she's gonna do a great sale. So Zen in the Jar, really great black owned company. So yeah, let's go get that wax. All right, everybody, just got my wax. Just letting you know, I had to put this in there. If you do get Brazilian waxes, go when you're supposed to. If you go, like, you're supposed to go every 4 to 5 weeks. Sometimes I wait like 8 weeks. Sometimes I wait more than 8 weeks, and it hurts. Luckily for me though, I've been going to get Brazilian since my sophomore year or my junior year of college. So my hair has thinned out a lot. I know TMI, but people should know this, especially if you have coarser hair. My hair has thinned out a lot, so my Brazilian was literally only 10 minutes. She was like, girl, like the minimum is like 20. You're a breeze. And you don't want those ingrown hairs, so make sure you exfoliate everywhere. All right, off to the mall. So now I'm at Target, and I came here, of course, for a few things, and I'm getting things that aren't on my list. But I'm here to get a mirror. I'm here to get some body wash, but I ended up getting a cool candle that's gonna go on our coffee table. But I also got condoms, y'all. And you know what that means. And I'm gonna explain why I have them when I get home. But oh my God, I felt so weird because I haven't bought them ever. I probably only bought them one time in my whole life. So I don't even know how to pick them. I hope I got the right ones. Anyways, I'm leaving Target soon before I go broke. All right, y'all, so I'm back. It's the next day. I was gonna record this video yesterday, but it has been a crazy weekend for me. I just got out of the shower. You're gonna see this red turban a lot. I've had it since like, I was maybe like 23 or something like that. And the hoops, because I took my hair down, gotta like shake the face out. I just wanted to close out this vlog basically with an update as to, you know, what's going on, and to get into the title of this video. It's not as dramatic as it looks, but maybe a little bit. I don't have any type of like order in which I'm doing this. I'm not gonna make it super long because if you guys want to know more, please DM me, text me, or call me. But essentially last week, so let's rewind back. Let's confirm that I had a chemical pregnancy when I was in Baton Rouge. So it is officially my 3rd miscarriage this year. And I was coming up on cycle number 3, and I was hitting my fertile window. And as I was OPKing, I just almost panicked when I was testing, because all these thoughts went through my head. I am tired of miscarrying, and I know there's women out there who have had more than 3 miscarriages. Some people have had miscarriages in the double digits, and I commend them on their strength and their ability to get up and keep trying. But for me, I look at signs all around me, and I look at the meaning of things in my life. And while I don't feel like I'm losing the pregnancies because, you know, I'm just not meant to be a mother, I don't think I'm meant to be a mother right now or maybe even next year. So, and I say all that because me and Trey have kind of hit a bump in our marriage, and we've had several bumps. We've been together since we were 22. We're 27 now. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary next month and our 2-year wedding anniversary next month. And I'm just in a state where freedom means the most to me. And not freedom as in like, you know, I'm trying to leave my husband right now or even ever, but it's weird because I can't really explain where my mind is. So I'm a true California girl in the sense that I'm a free spirit. I like to be able to get up and go whenever I want to. I don't like answering to anyone. Attachment and emotions aren't really my thing. So when I met Trey, it was different, and he is like super traditional. He comes from a family that's very loving and very close, and we just have differences in how we were raised. I think that has a lot to do with how I treat relationships in my life. And while I feel like our marriage is great and it's strong, we have a lot of differences that tend to blow up and cause a huge divide. So I have these spurts in my marriage, in full transparency. I have these spurts where I completely detach from my husband. Like, we'll barely talk to him, barely look at him, don't want to touch him, all that. We are in marriage counseling to address that, and I think some of it is from my trauma and how I've dealt with feelings and emotions in the past. But this past week, as I was testing for ovulation, I was just kind of not even frustrated, but I was like, I don't want a baby right now. I literally told myself, like, I don't want a baby right now. I don't want one next year anymore. I want to have my freedom. It's crazy because just a week before that, I was so gung-ho and trying and not giving up. And I ebb and I flow in my thoughts and in how I feel. And I tie that to me still growing as a woman, and I tie that to me still growing in my relationship. I still have so much to learn. Yes, I'm 27, and there are some women who are ready for marriage, kids, all that by like age 20. I am not one of those girls. Even before me and Trey got married, I was just like, you know, the concept of forever makes me nervous. And I also don't have a lot of experiences that I feel like I've lived as a single woman. So for some reason, all these thoughts came to a head this week, and I was just like, I don't want to be married anymore. I don't want kids anymore. I want to live my life. I want to eat my kale in Los Angeles. Like, I was looking up apartments and all that stuff. And me and Trey had probably every day last week really rough conversations. And when I say rough, I mean truthful. I'm very honest, but I have been withholding my truths from my husband because I have been afraid to hurt his feelings. So when the distance started, I just felt like I had to be truthful. And Trey had a lot of truths that he was not telling me. So surprisingly, we were both withholding so much information on how we feel, and we did not ever address these things, and of course they come to a head eventually. It's nothing dramatic. No one's cheating on anybody, no one's stepping out, no one's doing any of that, but we've just had some issues that, I'll speak for myself, I've had some things that I have not addressed with my husband that have been on my mind for years now. And you know, we had to talk about the kids, and Trey just said, you know, he's in the mindset of he doesn't really want to keep trying, like actively trying. If it happens, it happens, because he's also been scarred from the miscarriages. And again, it's really hard for me to connect his emotions to me miscarrying because I physically had to go through it, but the loss that we had absolutely impacts him, and I never really took the time, and I'm still not taking the time to think, like, how does this impact my husband? And when we were trying the past 2 cycles, it was so mechanical, it wasn't organic, and like I wasn't enjoying our intimate time because it was for a goal. And I decided that this cycle I was going to take a break and focus on me. If we want to have sex, it'll be organic. It doesn't matter if it's in my fertile window or not. I'm not going to rush this process. I'm young, you know, I have so much more life to live. So I say that basically just to say, like, Marriage is not easy. Everyone says that, but it truly is not, you guys. I am so grateful though that I am married, because I'm forced to figure out what I want. And when you get married young, what I think people fail to realize is you're still growing as a person, and so is your partner. So me and my husband, we're growing up together. We're not the same people we were when we were 22. I'm a little bit more established in who I am and my identity. He's a little bit more established in who he is. And we have more experiences. And right now we're just in that phase in our relationship where we're trying to figure out, is this for us? Is this what we want? Is this something that we can sustain? It kind of came to a conclusion. You know, we're still gonna fight for our marriage. We're still gonna make it work, but we're not going to be put into a box of what society says a marriage should be. What works for me and my husband is gonna work for me and my husband. What we also decided was we're going to revisit our nuptials every 5 years just to see if this is what we still want. So we will have been married for 5 years when I'm 30, in 3 more years. In 2022, we will have been married for 5 years. And I'm just kind of at that point where I'm like, okay, let's figure out what this means for us. I'm not gonna go into detail onto some of the things that we're gonna start implementing in our relationship, because my husband did ask me not to share that on YouTube. But if you're interested, and you know, if we talk, I can definitely tell you on a one-on-one basis, because it's not traditional. Some people may find it like weird what we're trying to implement. And again, this may all change. We are young, and I still don't know what I want with life, with my life, with myself, with my relationship. So all this may change, but we have discussed some things that we may implement in this relationship to figure out if this is what we still want to do. So we're still married. Yes, I told my husband I wanted a divorce, but we kind of reeled it back. We're going to our next marriage counseling appointment on the 30th of September just to see, because at the end of the day, all I can really do is try to grow myself. I cannot force my husband to grow. He cannot force me to grow. I'm learning what what Ty wants. I'm learning what is important to me. I'm learning what do I see for my life 10 years down the road. Do I want to be married with kids? Do I want to be single and traveling the world? Do I want to be, you know, the executive of some company? Do I want to be running my surfboard shop in the Bahamas? Who knows? I just know that being in a relationship, a long-term relationship with someone, requires extensive communication and maturity on both parts. If both people are not ready to communicate, or if they're not mature enough to comprehend the realities of their other person, marriage may not be it for you. And you know, I'm all for dating as much as you can to figure out exactly what you like, because your girl did not date that much. I only had one real boyfriend before I got married. So, and I got married at 25. So I don't have much experience in this. I'm still learning. I'm still attracted to other people. I'm still, you know, my mind wanders about different things and the what ifs and all those things. And you know, at the end of the day, if me and my husband aren't meant to be forever, I know we are meant to be forever friends. So right now we're just kind of taking the time to rebuild ourselves and hopefully find that path back to each other. We're still together, still in the same home, still happy, still loving each other. We're going on a trip out of the country in 3 weeks. He just booked that. So I'm hoping that that creates more of a bond and intimacy between us. But we have some changes that we're trying to implement. I just wanted to be honest with you all. It is, whoo, if my husband gave me the go to tell you all what's really going down, I would on YouTube. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at with trying to conceive Rainbow Baby #1. I think we're going to just kind of wait it out. That's why we have the condom. The condoms are just an extra step of protection. And again, this all may change. We both may change our mind next month. I don't know. That's one of the benefits of being in your 20s. You just kind of go with the flow. But we're trying to figure it out, you guys. Like, it's scary to think about life without my partner, but it's also like, we don't want to waste each other's time when, you know, there's so much life to live. But if you have any words of advice for marriage, please let me know. If you're not a traditionalist like me, please let me know how you manage your relationship, especially if you have a traditional partner. How do you guys do that? It's been a journey, and I'm just so thankful and grateful for all of you guys. I'm hoping that, you know, I don't lose any subscribers. I know people are following me specifically for baby stuff, but you know, that's not gonna end. I'm still gonna do updates on trying to conceive. They're just gonna be a little bit different. I won't do any pregnancy tests unless I am late on my period. And I think I'm gonna focus more on just my creativity and some content creation that I've been thinking of. And you know, I love sit down videos and I love talking about crazy random topics. So I think I'm gonna start doing more of that, you know, more pranks, and just hoping you guys can get in my head a little bit more, and hoping that that content still keeps you all. But if I lose some people, it's fine. I'm not doing YouTube as a job. I'm not doing YouTube to make money. I'm doing it just because I feel like I have so many things going on in my head, and it's really nice to connect with those who feel the same way. I hope that you guys love this video. I hope that you guys continue to like, subscribe, share, and I'm just looking forward to growing. I don't know what the future holds with me, with my husband, with life, but what I do know is I'm gonna always keep it real. I'm gonna always be honest, and I'm going to always put my best foot forward when it comes to showing you guys the truth, because there's not that much of that going around. I hope you guys give this video a thumbs up. Drop in the comments below just some words of encouragement if you have them, some advice on marriage, and maybe some content that you guys want to see from me. Again, I'm going to include my husband as much as he wants to be included, and maybe we can do an update to this video in a couple months. So, and I'm on a weight loss journey, you guys. I'll talk more about that in the next video. All right, I hope you have a great one. Bye.